Hi, Henny, how are you? It's Teknikolour. I have a fresh new speed build for you today. And this time I decided to make an apartment using some of the items from the new Sims 4 kits, Casanova Cave and Secret Sanctuary. Let's check it out. So I decided to build on 131221 Chic Street, which I believe is Penny Pizzazz's apartment. I wanted like a medium-sized apartment. So I wanted to use these kits to furnish an apartment that was not going to be super huge, but also not super tiny either. So this one's kind of like a mixture. It's got like a fairly large living space, and the kitchen is kind of small. The bedroom and bathroom are kind of small, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Something that I was very proud about with this build was the fact that I had wanted to make, using the new coffee table from the Casanova Cave kit, I wanted to make something in that little dropped-in area where the base of the coffee table is, because you can see into it and you could put something in there. Originally, I wanted to figure out how to add fish into that, but everything I did, it just looked weird. I ended up deciding to put a mirror in it and then putting candles on top of it and then flipping the candle over. So there's actually two candles like stacked on top of each other and one is upside down. So it adds to the reflection and I think it looks really good. And I think that's something I'm probably going to use in the future. I wonder if it would be worth adding that as a room on the gallery so that you can just use it wherever you want. I also really wanted to use this particular swatch of the TV entertainment center items. So there's that huge TV that's like mounted on a wall that's part of the item. And then there's also two kind of like bookcases, like wall units that can go on either side of it. And they snap together really well. But I knew that the marbling behind it on the black swatch looks so much like the new Life and Death marbled countertops. So I wanted to kind of like mix and match that. The bottoms of the cabinet, like the actual like wooden part, doesn't quite match the theme. I did add the Home Chef Hustle upper cabinets so that the IKEA look, like that front face, would just be more in line. There also really wasn't much space for a fridge. And I have been accused in the past of forgetting to include a fridge in my builds, but I knew that I had to. So I decided there was like a kind of like 2 square wide area that I really didn't know what to do with. I was originally going to make it into a smaller area and have the mini fridge, but it really didn't make sense because this is an apartment. You would want an actual fridge. So I made it into like 2 separate areas. So there's one where it's kind of a desk and the other one has the fridge. And I think it looks fine. I think it looks fine. I also made it sort of feel like it's more intentional by later in this speed build. You'll see that I added shelves and I added some propped up artwork against the wall. I think it came out really nicely and I would definitely do something like this in the future. Originally, I was going to put like a bookshelf on that wall, and everything that I did, it felt like it came out too much. And I wasn't even sure if the Sims would have enough room to walk past it. So I really wanted to make this a bit more functional, and I think what I came up with actually looked pretty good. So that's something that I think I'll definitely put in my builds in the future. The crazy thing is, since The Sims 4 is my first Sims game, and the first time I played The Sims, I played in Sulani, which comes from Island Living. I don't really have any familiarity with any of the base game. Yes, I've built in some of the base worlds occasionally, but I don't really know The Sims, and this is my first Sims game, so I don't really know all the lore or anything. The Secret Sanctuary kit is kind of themed around Bella Goth, and Don Lothario kind of takes center stage in the Casanova Cave kit. And actually, the artwork and like photos that come in the kit actually feature each of them individually. So it was very interesting to sort of build this apartment. I was not originally expecting it to lean more Don Lothario, but it definitely does. I am using, I think, a fair amount of items from both kits, but it just looks more Don Lothario to me. It does not really feel very Belagoth. So if you are coming here and you're really hoping for that Secret Sanctuary Belagoth kit, it's not quite skewed towards her. I would be interested to do a build that feels like it's more appropriate for Bella, but I don't know. Like I said, it was not my intent to build something that looks like it could be Don Lothario's apartment, but that's kind of what I got. I also am using a lot of red, which I feel like is like a Don Lothario color, but I don't know if it's giving as much masculine energy. I don't know. I mean, I might not be the right person for that stereotypical straight bachelor pad, but this is what I came up with. I liked it. Not necessarily my own style, but I did like it. I have to say, I'm actually really impressed with both of these kits, and I didn't build with the other new kit, which Little Simsy collaborated with the Sims team on. I do really like the Comfy Gamer kit, but I felt like it didn't quite fit in with these other two kits. And I really just wanted to show off some of the items from both. So this is kind of exclusionary, but I don't know. I'll probably make a gamer build soon. I mean, I am a gamer after all. Speaking of which, we have been playing The Sims over on my Twitch channel every Tuesday and Thursday morning, and it has been so much fun because in this legacy challenge, in this specific generation, we are playing a celebrity. And not only that, we're playing a filthy dirty cheat. So my sim, Jet Wyndham, he has become a global superstar, but he's also cheating on his husband. And actually today's stream was a bit wild because it was Winterfest and he was supposed to go to work during it. He was supposed to film a gig and he decided not to, and he decided to make out with the guy he's having an affair with in the rain right outside. And immediately after they kissed, his dad died. I mean, you can't get more messy than that. So, and then it was like the next day he went to the beach to go on a date with that guy. And I may have accidentally brought his toddler along with us. Yeah, so my sim, not only does he have a husband, but he has a son and he's having an affair. And he brought the kid along. So I honestly was not intending for that to happen. I want to see if I could like work on a skill for the toddler while he was away, or maybe have like the other parent, the one getting cheated on, have something work on with him, but it was not working out. It just not. So we ended up having August Wyndham, the son, end up just playing on the beach while his dad was cheating on his other dad. So there you go. We actually just on, I believe it's called Starlight Boulevard, we just got a star. So Jet Wyndham is on there. He's actually right next to Brittany Cho, which was kind of exciting because I didn't even know this part existed of Get Famous. I'd played Get Famous just a little bit previously. I had done The Little Mermaid challenge, which I did right, and I will be publishing soon. But Adela, one of the sisters, no, actually it wasn't Adela, it was Alana. She was an actress and she wasn't very good. She wasn't very good, but she did get the job done. I don't think she was ever more than like an extra though. She didn't really get promoted. In my defense, it was a lot of mermaids to keep track of. And really we were prioritized on Ariel, let's be honest. I mean, it's her show, it's her story. I also am including the actual building of the bathroom in this build because it's so short. I was like, wow, I actually have time to actually show the bathroom in this speed build. But it was actually really fun to make this one. It feels very I don't know. I kind of said that earlier. It didn't feel very masculine, but now I want to say that it feels masculine. So who knows, really? Who knows? Not me, apparently. I did want to use a lot of the items from the kit though, and there's some items that I didn't get to use. We also have some like duplicates. So for instance, like there's 2 TVs. There's like photo collages and stuff. So Don Lothario's and the Casanova Cave kit is more wall. It's less wall art. So it's like frames that you would just have like sitting out, whereas the Secret Sanctuary with Bella Goth has like frames on the wall and it's like an art gallery sort of thing. And some of the items can work well together, some can't, and they just wouldn't work in this apartment in my opinion. So that's what I ended up doing. I also really enjoyed having that little desk area, like sort of in the kitchen. And there's like a mirrored background, and there is, I believe from the Industrial Loft kit, one of the wall lights. I ended up sizing it down a bit and I thought it looked really cool there. Another item that is kind of a duplicate, which I was kind of surprised by, is the fact that they gave us 2 new turntables. So these are like stereo objects in the game under the electronics section, and there's one in the Secret Sanctuary kit, which is really beautiful, and then there's another one that kind of reminds me a bit of the one from the Party Essentials kit, but is slightly different in the Casanova Cave kit. And that one might be one of my new favorites, because the Party Essentials one, I feel like the bar and the turntable, oh my god, those are some of my favorites to use in like every single build, but I might be using some of these new ones, specifically the Casanova Cave kit one, because I feel like it fits into more styles, whereas Secret Sanctuary is more like elevated. It's more like modern, lush elegance, whereas Casanova Cave is not. It's kind of like man cave vibes. But anyway, we are nearing the end of the speed build right now. So why don't we hop into the game and I can give you a little bit of a tour. So here we are at 1312 21 Chic Street. And this is the floor plan for this apartment that I created. So you come in the front door here and immediately you come into the kitchen. And then there is a little dining area over here. And then here is the living room. And we've got that turntable over here. We've got a bar. And then tucked away in this corner is the desk. And over here is the fridge. Then through these 2 doors is the bathroom and the bedroom. And that is it. If you liked this video, please be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads. But thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye-bye. Can I just say that I recorded commentary for this video and then went to give you the tour, and the EA app has been down for like over an hour. And this was the first time I was able to do it. And all I needed was like a minute.